Welcome back to We'll Get You Home, the show where we talk about all things real estate with Dave and Jackie from Relocal Real Estate in North Atlanta, Georgia, the Kennesaw area. Dave, Jackie, how are you doing today?
Good. Beautiful day here in Atlanta. So finally got over the 95 and 100-degree temperatures. So
Good.
yeah,
Cooling down a little bit,
just a little.
getting ready for fall.
Yeah, well, let's not go too far.
That's true. It is Georgia after all, right?
Right.
Over.
That's right.
Yeah.
It is on the way.
Well, we're going to talk today about affordable housing. And to start out, I just want to ask you guys, what is the problem with affordable housing in today's age, today's climate? What do you guys have to say about it?
Well, affordable housing is really a product of the market and, for the most part, inventory.
Can I just make it clear, we're not talking about the affordable housing program that is government related, which is rent control and Section 8 and all that. This is making houses affordable for the public.
Right.
Good distinction. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a lot of people think of affordable housing that way when developers are trying to come in and actually build, some affordable housing. People think of it as that. They think, oh my gosh, they're going to put, government subsidized housing in my backyard. And I'm sure that there's some instances like that, but the vast majority are, builders, developers wanting to get a denser zoning for single family, product, and cities and counties not wanting to allow that, because everybody wants affordable housing for younger people, and for those that would call themselves non-wealthy, the middle class. But the old thing is not in my backyard. They call them NIMBYs. Oh yeah, I'm all for it, but don't put it behind my house. And so not in my backyard. And so what has happened, so that I think cities and counties, municipalities can say that they're addressing the affordable housing issue, is they're allowing apartment developers to come in and build apartments. And so you might have a 10-acre piece of property that would fit comfortably 75 small lot residential units, that would be wonderful for millennials, Gen Z, Gen X. I've got those reversed, I think. And allow them to come in.
It works though.
It all works, yeah. But to buy
boomers too, single nesters.
Even people who are moving, from their large house to something smaller, they want less to take care of. But they can put 75 single family homes on that property, but it's zoned, for quarter acre, third acre, half acre for single family. They might actually rezone it for 300 apartment units that would be leased to people. So instead of people being able to come in and buy a single family home for $300,000 or less, which I can't believe that that's now affordable housing, 300 and 250 to 300 at today's interest rates. But instead of them providing for that, they'd rather have 300 apartment units built there that will cost somebody $2,000 a month to rent.
And just for comparison, if they were to do a $250,000 to $300,000 house, what would the monthly just estimation be? Would it be cheaper than the $2,000 for the apartment, or is it just the fact of owning the house versus renting?
It's comparable. Rents are comparable to what you would pay, for the mortgage, for a comparably sized, well, actually, for a smaller apartment than what you could build, marginally, larger on the house you could build. But the thing that makes it affordable is, what do we always talk of as the American dream? It's to own your own home. The thing that was different about America versus, Europe was only the elite could own property over there. And that's what caused people to come to America, because they could come here and actually own property. And so that's the American dream, come here and own a home. Well, you don't want to, if you're paying somebody else's rent, then it's kind of old England again. You're working for the man. And we believe in real estate that we want people to own property, because if they buy that house and they have a $2,000 payment versus a $2,000 rental unit, they're going to pay $2,000 for this house, but it's also going to appreciate in value. So they might have paid $300,000 for it. Their $2,000 a month, is locked in, or they can drop it if interest rates drop. They can actually reduce their rent, their mortgage, and it might be in 10 years worth $400,000. So now they have $100,000 of wealth plus whatever they paid down in equity. So they're sitting there with $125,000 or $30,000 worth of wealth that they certainly wouldn't have had if they had rented a home. And by the way, those rents will go up over 10 years. So they might be paying $2,500 a month for that same apartment versus $2,000 or less for that house. And now they've got equity.
So why is it so hard to get the zoning for the smaller homes?
Yeah, that's the age-old question. Again, it comes down to zoning maps and and long-term plans. They usually, most municipalities and counties set a 20-year plan. And the administrators within those organizations are loath to change from the plan, even though we have a dire need right now because we just don't have enough homes. Literally, we've got about 1/6 of the homes available for sale in the United States as what we would call a normal market. So, if there's 6 million homes in the United States on the market at any given time between new and resale is a normal market. We've got 1 million. And that's about what we have, a little less than 1 million homes on the market. And so, it's causing prices to stay high. And then when, we have Fed policy that drives up the interest rate, now we've got high home prices and high interest rates, and it makes it very hard to buy a home. And if you have zoning that causes a developer to pay, he can put 3 units on an acre versus 10 units on an acre. Well, then he's got those 3 units have to be priced at $500,000-$600,000 or above, versus 10 units an acre would allow him to price those homes at, build smaller homes on that acre and price them at $300,000 or below. And so it just has a lot to do with what they're paying for the land and how many units they can put on each acre of land. So it's really, it's a math problem, but it's a zoning problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to add to that, Jackie, or have any thoughts on it?
No, I think we've all seen townhomes sprouting up.
Yeah.
And, whether that's a good thing or not, it's high density as far as traffic is concerned as well. But that's where I see the pushback of people who already live in the area when they see a townhome coming up. It's like, oh, that's going to make traffic so much worse because you can get so many more people into the area going at the same time.
Well, and I actually think that people who already live in the area in single-family neighborhoods, planned unit developments, I think they would prefer smaller single-family homes versus the same number of townhomes. And a lot of these townhomes, are 1,900 to 2,500 square foot townhomes. They had garages on the bottom level with a bedroom and bath maybe, and then it kind of goes up like a silo, 8 of them attached to each other.
Right.
And so the density is still kind of there.
However, it is better than the apartments.
It is, absolutely.
The 3,000.
Yeah.
300.
Townhomes are definitely better because it allows you ownership.
Right.
Yeah.
And still appreciates.
They still appreciate. I don't believe they appreciate the same as a single family will.
Okay.
Because people who look to buy, I think they're looking to get out of the condo or apartment that they were leasing. Yeah, they don't want someone above them. They don't want someone beside them sharing a wall with them. They want to have some more autonomy.
That'd be a good question for the public. Would you prefer having a single family home, or
Yeah.
would you prefer a condo and a townhome where you kind of can just shut the door and leave and not have to worry about the yard and everything that goes along with it?
Absolutely.
I'd like to know what people think about that.
Yeah, we'll ask that and have you guys respond in the comments. I'll put it in the description so you guys can sound off on what you think about it.
Nice, very cool. Yeah, that's a great poll. You know, if you're going to buy something, would you rather have a single family, townhome, condominium? You know, townhome condominium, you could be paying $300-400 a month, and
It's the HOA.
and HOA fees.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people wanting the townhomes and condominiums, but I don't know if that's just because there's a lack of adoption.
Yeah. Well, that brings up another point. I'm really excited, actually. Great idea about the poll, because you know, we think we know what people want. It's good to actually find out what they want. It could be that, again, the younger people, you know, your age, you know, Abs, is maybe they want something that has all the maintenance covered, and they're willing to pay for that maintenance.
More convenience.
More convenient. Don't have to cut the yard, you know, cut the grass. Don't have to, you know, put out mulch and pine straw.
But you got a little area for a little bit of planting.
Yeah, just some area.
You're playing in the dirt.
Not too much though, just a little box.
Right. Yeah.